Caroline. So I've had many years to think about this, and I've known for many years that when the first time I held you in my arms at William Beaumont Hospital in Detroit, that someday in the future this might happen. The idea that you would find a great guy to spend the rest of your life with, and it hit me today, so congratulations to both of you. For years many years you asked for a brother and a sister. So 7 years passed, and Margaret came along. When she was born, one thing you asked, I don't know if you remember this, was, does she have all her body parts?
I don't know if you know this, but you're my hero. Every time someone asks me who I look up to, my answer is always the same, my big sister Caroline. You're the reason I am who I am today. You're the most caring person that I know, and you've been there for me since day one, literally, when you showed up at the hospital and counted all my fingers and toes to make sure I had 20. This brings me back to a conversation we had a few weeks ago. I was having a really rough day, and I called you between classes to talk. We eventually started talking about relationships, and I asked you how you knew that Tony was the one. Almost verbatim, you said to me, Tony makes me want to grow. He makes me want to learn, become a better person, to travel, to enjoy life. Every day, love deeper, laugh harder, and smile bigger than I ever have before. And that's how you told me you knew. Of course, this is a special day for Caroline and Tony, but it is also a very exciting day for me because I now have a brother-in-law, and I couldn't be happier that it's Tony.
You know, but Tony flies the F-22 Raptor. There aren't that many that get chosen for the opportunity, but you never know with Tony because he's so modest.
He's a football player freshman year, and when all the football players showed up, the coaching staff would take their previous academic history and they put it in this little gonculator. And so he walks in day one, struts in, sits down, and they tell him, they're like, hey man, we ran your numbers and it flagged you. You're at risk for not doing well academically in this new environment. So if you know anything about Tony Hill, I wish I could have been a fly on the wall when that conversation happened. Tony's a person that can maintain high levels of performance in all aspects of his life, always. Tony is going to take his pursuit of excellence and apply it to his new marriage with Carolyn. And they're going to grow up, and I'm excited to watch you guys' relationship in the future. It's going to be awesome.
It was a great relief to find that Caroline had picked a great guy to spend the rest of her life with. And we are very glad to have you as our son-in-law. And we're looking forward to many other great memories in the future with both of you.
Trouble